Viewers, welcome to Shiksharthi, and today's topic is Inequalities Part 2, a continuation of the previous session. Today we are going to learn how to solve for x. The solve for x here can have multiple values or could be a range of values which satisfy the given inequality. Like for example, in this case I am calling it as solve for x. Normally if there is an is equal to symbol here, then I'll get a unique value for x, one value which can satisfy the equation if it is an equation. But since it is an inequation, it is always possible to get a set of solutions for this. So we still call it as solve for x. So how do we solve? Same like equations concept, we solve this. Like I keep greater than is here, 4x minus 3x getting like terms to one side, and 12 minus 13 minus 1 is greater than x I get, or the same thing I can call it as x is less than minus 1. Minus 1 is greater than x, or x is less than minus 1 is what I get. So the same thing I can write it as, or by the graph if I show you, this is minus infinity to plus infinity. We got a 0, minus 1 over here, and since according to this I have to take all the values of less than minus 1. In order to cross check, if you want to cross check, let us take x is equals to minus 2 and apply it here. So 3 into minus 2 is how much? Minus 6 plus 12, and the other side 4 into minus 2 is 8, minus 8 plus 13, and what do you get here my friends? This is going to be 6 and that is going to be 13 and 8 if you see, which is nothing but 5. So 6 is greater than 5, satisfying the given condition. Like that all the values, what does that means? All the values excluding minus 1, excluding minus 1. Please understand, minus 1 will not satisfy the given condition. Less than minus 1 all the values, up to minus infinity any value. And the same thing I can also write it as minus 1 to minus infinity, and if you are observing I am writing a open interval. Open interval when I take two conditions here. One, minus 1 is not included, and for infinities we'll always keep open interval. So my answer could be either this or this in the options. Okay, so let us switch to next question, all of you. So my next question is again solve, and for this I'll take an LCM 6. We all know to take an LCM, that is 6x plus 3x plus 2, x is less than 11, and I get 11x upon 6 is less than 11. Now you may think like we should cross multiply 6. Of course we can do that, not an issue. But remember, while cross multiplying or directly doing any operation, make sure that the inequality changes or not changing. You all remember this point. If A is less than B, AC will be less than BC when C is greater than 0. So if I am multiplying constant on both sides, a positive value, then the inequality won't change. So what I do my friend, I am multiplying 6 on both sides. This is what exactly is happening here. Instead of doing all these, we simply say cross multiply. So remember friends, whenever you are doing a cross multiply, you should always remember, is the value positive always, is important. Now 6 is definitely positive always. I can eliminate 6 out of this and you're left with 11x less than 11 into 6. So 11 gets cancelled. X is less than how much? 6. Instead of directly dividing by 11 or cancelling on both sides, you can also divide by 11 on both sides and you can do the same thing. So by dividing with positive value, again the inequality won't change. So my answer is x less than 6. On graph, it can be taken as plus infinity, minus infinity, 0, 6 here, and all the values excluding 6 are the values. So you can write the same thing in brackets, minus infinity to 6, plus 6 over here. So that should be the answer for you. So answer should be either this or this in the options. Fair enough? So let us move on to the other question here, all of you. Solve the solution here. Solve the solution, and the question is 6 less than or equal to minus 3 times of 2x minus 4 less than 12. Now I should remove this minus 3, so divide by minus 3 is what I should do. So when I divide by minus 3 my friends, here I get minus 2 and here I get minus 4, and less than or equal to, you get 2x minus 4 because minus 3 plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled, and this should be definitely wrong. How could be minus 2 less than minus 4? It is wrong because you are changing the signs. Please understand, initially they were positive and here it is negative. So what I should do, my friend, you should change the signs here. That is important. So what I can do, instead of taking -2 here, exactly speaking, it should be a 4 here in this case, and instead of -4 here, you should have exactly 2 over here. Please understand the change which I wrote here. The change which I wrote here is because the signs are changing. A positive sign after dividing by -3, it is becoming negative sign, and based on that, please understand the -4 less than or equal to. Here it should be -4 actually, that will transfer over here and this. So inequality changing here in that case. Okay. So now to remove this -4, I'll add +4 on both sides, and here also I'll add +4 here. So +4 and -4 gets cancelled. This will be 0 less than or equal to, this will be 2x less than what I get here, +2. Now in order to get this value only for x, I'll divide by 2 for all the 3. I can directly divide because 2 is a positive value, the inequality won't change. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled, this gets cancelled by 1. So my final answer is 0 is less than or equal to x less than 1. Now you can see the value is not up to infinity. It is between a range of numbers. How do we represent this on a line, on a graph line here? It is plus infinity, minus infinity, 0, 1, and now the 0 is less than or equal to x less than 1. So all the values here, but excluding 1. 1 is excluded, whereas 0 is included. So how do we write this answer? We can write this answer, 0 is included, close interval, and 1 is excluded. This is your final answer. Okay. So answer should be either this, my friends, in the options, or this should be the answer in the options. The only step which was very important here, and we need to really understand that, is this was initially +6 and +12. Because I am dividing with -3, I am dividing with negative number, the inequality will change. So instead of changing the inequality, what we did, we have shifted this value to this and this value to there. Okay, so that makes a sense. Otherwise this one would have been -2, this would have been -4. -2 cannot be less than -4. So therefore the inequality will change. Clear? So let us see one more question here, for example. Quick questions. Okay, I have to find the value of x, set of solutions, a similar kind of a question what we did in the last one. I have to eliminate these two, so I'll multiply 2 here, I'll multiply 2 here, and I'll multiply 2 here. Since I'm multiplying +2 or the positive value, the inequality won't change. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. This becomes 14 less than or equal to 3x plus 11 less than or equal to 22. Now you can cross check once. 14 is less than or equal to 22 is fine. That's no problem. Now here, in order to remove this 11, I'll minus 11 here, minus 11. If you're simply adding or subtracting, the inequality won't change. So now 14 minus 11 is how much? 3 less than or equal to, plus 11 minus 11 gets cancelled. You get 3x less than or equal to 22 minus 11 is how much? 11. Now I should remove these 3, friends. So I'll divide with +3 all 3 sides. So 3 and 3 gets cancelled. Here 3 and 3 gets cancelled as 1, and 11 by 3 must be somewhere around 3.66. 3.66. So definitely 1 is less than 3.66, correct? So my answer finally would be minus infinity to plus infinity here, and I get a 0, 1 and 11 by 3, 3.66 as a value. So here including 1 and including 11 by 3, see, is equal to symbols are there. So both are included, 1 is included, 11 by 3 is also included. So my answer to this is the graph, or the same thing I can also write it as including 1 and 11 by 3. Including 1 and 11 by 3 is the value. So I can take a closed interval for both our sides. Okay. So let's quickly take another one here. Seems to be like, I'll take what? In order to eliminate 5 and 3, I'll multiply here 3 and 3. Here I'll multiply 5 and 5. What happens? The idea is, I have multiplied and divided by 3. I have multiplied and divided by 5, so that 15 and 15 gets cancelled. Either I can do cross multiply also, you know that method, right? So this is 9 times of x minus 2 less than or equal to 25 times of 2x minus x is what you have here. So this is 9x minus 18 less than or equal to 25 into 2. So that would be 50 minus 25x. Now same like previous problems, we have to take x on both one side. So 9x plus 25x it will be. 25 to the other side, less than or equal to 50 plus 18 it would be, less than or equal to 68, and this one would be 34x. So you can say this gets cancelled by 2 and x is less than or equal to 2 you get. Now less than or equal to 2, how you will represent? This is between minus infinity and plus infinity, 0, 2, less than or equal to 2 means inclusive of all negative values. Now sometimes friends, we should also remember, suppose if this question says that x is less than 0 also as a condition, x is less than 0, then I cannot take up to minus infinity. It also given a precondition that x is greater than 0, so I should only take the values less than 2 but greater than 0. So it also depends on what type of questions are given to you, what are the preconditions given to you. X can take only positive values he may say, or x is non-negative integer he can say. He can define the x value or whatever the range is looking at, that range he may define as in the question. Okay, so right now the final answer, because there is no condition given earlier and this condition is a temporary which I gave you a hint. The final answer to this is 2 to minus infinity. So minus infinity will be in the open interval, and since 2 is included, 2 will be taken in the closed interval. So that is the difference, you can get it. Fine. So let us see the other question here friends. You can see one side there is only one less than or equal to symbol here. So I would take here 15 as LCM, and this will be 5 times of 5x minus 2 minus 3 times of 7x minus 3, and less than here given as x by 4 is less than that. Fair enough? And this is x by 4 less than, it's 25x minus 10 minus 21x plus 9 upon 15 is what you get here in this case. So 25 minus 21 is 4x, minus 10 and 9 will be minus 1 upon 15, and this is x by 4 you have. Now you cross multiply here in this case. You can cross multiply because both are positive values, and that would be, I'll take it here, it's 15x less than 4 into 4, 16x, and there you have minus 4. So send this 16 to the other side, it will be minus x less than minus 4. I am changing the sign, so x should be greater than 4. Since I have changed the sign, x have to be greater than 4. So here you can say between minus infinity to plus infinity, a 0 and plus 4, all the values from 4, 4 not included. So answer is 4 to infinity is the answer. So either this or this can satisfy the condition. See, please understand, whenever you want to cross check your answer, if you have options, always do cross checking. That will be much easier than solving all these things. Like here I got my option 4 to infinity. So you can take a number like 5, apply 5 in every place of x and cross check whether this inequality is satisfying or not. So that is the alternative method what you can do here while doing this question. Okay. So let us see another example question friends. Seems to be 5 minus 2x upon 3 less than or equal to 6 minus 30 by 6, x minus 30 by 6. Please understand, I've taken just an LCM, okay, and this can get cancelled by 2. Since they are positive, we can directly do that. Cross multiply 2, 10 minus 4x less than or equal to x minus 30. Now sending this 4x to the other side will be 5x in total, x plus 4x 5x, 30 to the other side makes it 40, and 8 will be less than or equal to x, or you can also say x is greater than or equal to 8. So my answer to this is inclusive 8 to infinity is the final answer in this case. Okay, you can also plot this line minus infinity to plus infinity, 0, 8. All the values inclusive 8 to infinity will be the final answer to this. Okay, again there can be a preconditions here. If I want a range, I can give that as a range. Okay, so these are all the values here. Now suppose if it is given x is less than 0, then no conditions will satisfy, because my final answer I got it as 8 or greater than 8 as an answer. Precondition given was x is 0, less than 0. So no condition will be common for both of them. So there is no solution we can write as an answer. Right now this condition I'll eliminate. Just a trial I made to make you understand. Okay. Another one. In this case, there are two equations, my friend, 1 and 2. So that means he is expecting from me a common solution which can satisfy both of these given inequalities. Okay. So that is what we need to remember. Now I'll take 3x. I'll just eliminate this so that you don't have a confusion. Okay. So next one, 3x less than or equal to 7 plus 2 is how much? 9, and the x value is less than or equal to 3. There I got it. And the other one similarly, I'll take this. Solving this, I'll get 2x, 3 to the other side greater than or equal to 4, and the x value is greater than or equal to 2, I get it. Okay. So what I do, my friend, I'll take a number line, minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay. I'll take a 0 here, I'll take a 2 over here, I'll take a 3 over here. According to this, x have to be less than or equal to 3. So this is what it means. X is less than or equal to 3. And according to second one, x is greater than or equal to 2. So I got the other side graph. Now tell me, what is a common graph when I plotted this and this? I got this values as common. Am I right or wrong? This values as common. So that is your answer. This is a common graph. That means that range of numbers between 2 and 3. Range of numbers between 2 and 3 means it can also take 2.001, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5 and all such values up to 3. So all the decimal values which are possible, all the fraction values which are possible between 2 and 3 can be a possible numbers. Okay, all of you? So what should be my answer, final answer? Because 2 is inclusive and 3 is inclusive, my answer is 2, 3 is my final answer to this question. Okay, all of you? So you can see the understanding is better when I take a graph. Less than 3, greater than 2, inclusive. So I have got a common shade. That common shade is my solution set for both of these. So you can try any number like 2.5 here and here. It will satisfy both the conditions. You can try 2.4 here and here. It can satisfy both the conditions or both the given inequalities. Okay. So that's a basic idea. Next, one more here. This one. A different type of question, friends. Can I directly cross multiply? Can I directly cross multiply? No. Remember, when I can do direct cross multiply, if you remember a few minutes ago I said, I have to ensure myself that the denominator is definitely positive. See, cross multiplying on both sides, cross multiplying means what? Technically, you are trying to do x minus 5 multiply on both sides. This is called cross multiply actually. So you want to actually eliminate x minus 5 as denominator, right? So when you can multiply, friends, when I am sure that both the sides it is positive, right? Am I sure that x minus 5 is always positive? You remember this condition? A is greater than B, AC will be greater than BC when C is greater than 0. This is one condition. And AC will be less than BC when C is less than 0. This is another condition. Now please understand, if I am multiplying C on both sides, if C is positive, there is no problem. But if C is negative, the inequality will change. So am I sure that this is positive? No. In such case, you cannot directly cross multiply. Okay. So this point I'll leave it here. What I should exactly do then? What is the method of doing this? See what I did here. I have multiplied on both sides with x minus 5, which is a directly wrong method to do. So what we do, friends, x minus 3, x minus 5 is given, greater than 0 is given to me. I'll multiply with x minus 5 as numerator and denominator. Okay, I'll multiply with it. The idea behind x minus 3 into x minus 5, denominator x minus 5 whole square greater than 0. Now please observe this step very carefully. X minus 5 whole square, because of whole square, for any value of x, the denominator is definitely positive. Now you can cross multiply. You should ensure by taking it. See, perfect square, for any bracket value, it is going to be positive. So ultimately now after cross multiplying, it is x minus 3 into x minus 5, you have greater than 0. Now plot this on number line, friends. So this is minus infinity, plus infinity, we have a 0 here, we have a 3 here, we have a 5. You know, the value of x will be 3 and 5 to satisfy. Now greater than 0 is what I need to take it, right? So when the condition is greater than 0, remember this always, if the condition is greater than 0, anything greater than higher value or anything less than higher value will satisfy the condition. Remember this. I'll discuss this point just in a few minutes again. If there is a greater than 0, then anything greater than larger value, anything less than smaller value will always satisfy this condition. So my final answer is minus infinity to minus 3 or 5 to infinity is my final answer. 5 to infinity is my final answer to this. Okay, all of you? This is a little part in quadratic equations which we need to discuss it. I'll discuss that in few minutes for you, or in my next video we can discuss that part. Okay? So just keep that in mind. We'll discuss it for sure. Now this again the same story, my friend. Can I cross multiply directly? No, because x, for some values of x, the denominator can be negative. For example, imagine this is minus 5, x is minus 5. Minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. So denominator can be negative also. So I cannot directly cross multiply, that is my rule. So what I should do? X minus 3 upon x plus 2 into x plus 2 upon x plus 2 greater than 5. Now this numerator will be x minus 3 into x plus 2. Denominator I will get x plus 2 whole square greater than 5. Now because of perfect square it is positive, cross multiply. X minus 3 into x plus 2 greater than 5 times of x plus 2 whole square you get. Now send that part to this part. X minus 3 into x plus 2 minus 5 times of x plus 2 whole square greater than 0 you get. Okay, now you take x plus 2 common, you will be getting x minus 3 minus 5 times of x plus 2 greater than 0. I repeat, here I have x plus 2, here I have x plus 2, I have taken x plus 2 common. Fair enough? Now simplify this. I will have x plus 2 into, now the bracket part if I open, I will get x minus 3 here, minus 5 into x is minus 5x and minus 5 into 2 is minus 10, which is greater than 0. Further on simplification, I will get x minus 5x as minus 4x and minus 13 greater than 0. I'll change the signs here, the inequality should change. So x plus 2, please listen to this. I'll take 4x plus 13. I've changed the signs of the previous bracket. And now because of that the inequality changes. Basically what I'm doing, I'm multiplying minus on both sides. Okay? So now you see this one, here x plus 2, here 4x plus 13. If I equate it to 0, the value of x will be minus 2 or minus 13 by 4. Now when I plot this on a graph, I'll get plus infinity, minus infinity, 0 here. This value will take minus 2 and this will take 13 by 4, minus 13 by 4, which is 3 point some change. So here it will be minus 13 by 4. And since it is less than 0, the graph value will take the values in between both of them. Greater than 0 in the previous example will take an extreme values. We'll discuss that part. If it is greater than 0, the answer is different. If it is less than 0, the answer is different. Okay. So let me finish. The final answer will be here between minus 13 by 4 and minus 2. Achha, these are not inclusive. Okay. So what I need to also remember that I should keep an open interval. So this is minus infinity, minus 13 by 4 and minus 2 in both open interval. So this is my final conclusion answer. So keep trying this. And in my next video, I'll show you if this is less than 0, what exactly happens. If it is greater than 0, what exactly happens as the important point for you. Okay. So till then, keep doing practice and we'll come up with next video with lot of other examples. Thank you all.